Okay, people, so I was going to do a chopping board with resin waves, but today, after a hot day, we had a little bit of rain. As you can see, the humidity is up to 63%. So very important with resin. Excuse me, my voice is a little bit croaky. It's not worth risking it, because you get that resin effect. Here, it's just gone up 64%. It's just not worth it. The surface of your resin ends up a little bit like cloudy, gritty looking. So again, I'm going to do some Petri dish, and I'm going to show, because I think less is more, because my last video shows that more, in my opinion, is less. You may see there's air bubbles in this resin, but I'm not too fussed about that, because when I drip the alcohol inks in, the bubbles rise eventually, hit the alcohol, and then pop. So it's no biggie. Try and get them as even as possible, he says. Just scrape that last little bit out. So just set it to one side. I can clean it up in a minute. Excuse me. I've got a real croaky voice. I don't know why. Must have been talking too much today. Right, so let's resin inks as usual. But I'm just going to give you two colours in each one this time. Just noticed a bit of resin on my gloves. I will be using the Let's Resin sinker in the 26 set, and I will be using the Let's Resin 100ml bottles with a bit of pearlescent mica powder in from the Texperts. So in this one, I'm going to go a bit of it rogue. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of yellow. That's 6, never mind. And then the midnight blue. So any mixing will cause green. A bit more. Saying less is more. Oh, I'd really ruined that then. I should have left that. Never mind. For the next two, I'll be going red and the cerulean blue. What I'm going to do, undo both of these. And 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Maybe more blue. And then the red. And then finally I'm going for purple and green. And again, let's try and drip these at the same time, so you guys can see. Oh, poop. I'm just trying to make sure I get the right lids on the right bottles. Then as always, any voids, I'm going to add the lemon yellow. So there's a void there, void there, void there, big void there. We'll leave that for now. Now for the sinker, I'm going to go in with the middle this time instead of the outer, because it always pushes out before it sinks. Definitely a little bit less resin in that one. But they're looking cool already. Now for, sorry about my voice, the Let's Resin sinker with the pearlescent. And again, we're going to start because we know this one does less. You can see how it spreads before it sinks. I'm going to add just a little bit more of this in this one. Maybe a bit more in this one. And a bit more in this one. And just because tell you what guys, I could just sit here and watch this now for the next hour. I most surely will. What's our humidity? 62%. It is dropping slowly. Hopefully tomorrow I'll be able to do the chopping board project. But for now, I'm going to leave this and I'll be back in about 15-20 minutes and we'll do the stir. So I'll see you in a few minutes. Okay, so we're back. Let's stir. So I'm going to be using one of the little makeup brushes. They look like this when they're brand new. This is very fine, so I'm going to keep things really simple this time. In just a little tiny bit. And then wipe it clean. Oh, I think we'll have to go blue around the yellow. A little bit deeper with that one. Push it back down. Try and twiddle it out. Clean. This one and this one I'm really wanting to see. I'm tempted to not even stir this one, but we will. See what I mean by the stringy consistency that we want? That way, that way. Then we'll go oh yeah. Sorry about my lack of talking, I'm just concentrating. I just want them to try and look the best they can. Now this one, I think we'll just go real shallow. Draw that green. Good chance this one's dirted, mudded, should I say. We'll see. Finally, for this one, I mean, come on, where'd you start? Purple and started now. Got a feeling this one's going to look really good. Pop that string off. There we go. Yeah, I got this one. I'm hoping it's going to look cool. This one's going to look good. That one's going to look good. That one's going to look, I think, okay. This one, I have no idea what's going on underneath because this gold's popped up to the top, whereas it's not done that in those two. This one, I think it's also going to look a bit cool. But until tomorrow, we won't know. Humidity is slowly dropping. It's down to 61% now. So hopefully tomorrow I will be able to do the sea foam, sea scape on a chopping board so you guys can see how it can be achieved even if you're struggling. Just make sure they're all as level as possible. Without upsetting them too much. Remember, this is a mould in a mould, so I don't get those flat surfaces on the bottom of these, which makes them hard to like judge if they're level. I think we're pretty close there. Okay, so as per usual, finish the video off, this part anyway, with the good old, if it'll play the game for me. It's been a bit weird lately. Oh, I don't know where this is playing up. There we go. Good old cake mold cover over there like that. Stop all the dust and bits and bobs, hairs, insects. Anyway, I'll see you guys later for the demolding. Okay, so it's been over 24 hours, so we should be ready to demold. I'll do these three first, then that one, these two last, because I think these are going to be the best ones. Although I do like that one, so we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll see. Right, So, number 1 with the sinker with the added white pigment with the gold in it. Well, the pearlescent white. Okay. Nothing impressive. Got some kind of effect on it. That must have been the silicone spray I put in the mould, which I forgot to show you guys about. But as per usual, I forgot to wipe out the mould, so it's left little tiny dimples in the surface. Don't know well. Let me put the other light on. Sorry guys, I forgot about that. There we go. So see that dimple? It's kind of it's okay. I can fix that with a little bit of clear UV or something over the top. Set that one to the set that one down in here. Then this one. Again, we got that little dimple effect. Oh, I like that. It's not exactly what I wanted, but it's kind of cool. It's almost like a wave, rolling wave. Get where I'm coming from, and that gold shimmer in there. That really does pimp it up a little bit. So we're going to get dimples in all of them. That's a shame, but it's not unmendable. And this, oh yes, I do like that. That red and blue with the gold. Lots of Petri dish around the edges, but not so much in the rest. But hey, it looks pretty. As I say, this one. Oh, well that's weird. Got not much Petri dish in that one at all. I think I'm leaving the resin a little bit too long before I actually do my dripping. I need to work a bit quicker. There is loads of feathering in the middle bit, but you can hardly see it. I doubt if you can see it on camera. Oops, I'll try and get some better pictures in daylight. It always looks better in daylight. Eeny, meeny, miny, moe, catch a frog by its throat. Choke it. Sorry about that, I just went a bit off piece there. Okay, that dimpling, it really does. Annoying. Never mind, we live and learn. There's loads of feathering around the edge. I do like that though. They'll make nice little fridge magnets. Just put a little bit of clear, lightly sand it, and then put a little bit of clear resin over, just to make them look a bit more shiny and new. Okay, did we save the best for last? Is this going to be the showstopper? Well, that's not as good as what I thought it was going to be. Would like that red to have come through more. Still, the feathering's all around the edge. That does look cool on an angle though. Still looks good. It's different. Like I say, for fridge magnets, people love these. Sell them for £4 or £5 a pop. And it's also got a little dot on the surface there. Must have been a little tiny bit of something in the mould. I did use tape in them first to make sure. Plus, if I look really careful, you ain't gonna be able to see it in the map. In the camera, sorry. Map, where does that come from? There is like loads of little tiny red specks inside the resin. So maybe it was something that was in the resin. I don't know. Anyway, let's keep this one nice and short. They look nice like that, don't they? They're all quite pretty. I'll get some footage or pictures in sunlight. I'll tidy these surfaces up. They'll look 10 times better. Anyway, so that's the end for now. Also, quickly, where did I put my meter? I'm so glad I didn't bother doing a chopping board last night, because humidity is now at 69%. So that means I would have definitely had the rosin effect on my resin, which is like a cloudy, horrible thing that happens with resin when the humidity is above 60. I mean, 60 is pretty much your limit. Here it goes, 70 now. Ideally, you want it 50, 55 is my favourite. Don't ever get any problems. But one of these little things, you can pick them off the internet. I'll try and add a link for them. I bought a pack of 5, I think it was, for about 10 quid. 71% now. But they do come in handy if you're going to do a resin project to check the humidity of your room and also your temperature. They do come in handy. So anyway, I'll add a link in the description below with everything else in this video. So guys, I'll see you for the next one. Hopefully that will be a chopping board with the sea effect, well, sea scene, with the foaming waves, sea foam in the waves. Yeah, you get what I mean. But yeah, that'll be the next project. Hopefully in tomorrow it might warm up again and humidity will drop. We'll see. Anyway, that's the end for this one, guys. Hit the like, hit the follow, add a comment. Yeah, and I appreciate all my followers. You're great. Just keep on following. Your support helps me so much. Hopefully one day I'll get to 1,000 and I'll get a little bit of pocket money every now and again. Not much, but hey ho. Okay guys, see you in the next one. Clear to see the dimples on the surface there. I will sort them out before I sell them. Some of the effects, because that dimpling, you can't really see them properly. Sorry. See that gold pearlescent? This one actually looks quite cool. Camera doesn't do it justice, but this is the one that's got the weird specks in it. I have no idea what's cool. You see they're all over the place? The mold was clean. I should definitely make sure I wipe. See? See them? They're all over the place. Which is a shame, because that is a really cool effect. That marble, like, this is another one. See? It's weird. I've tried washing them with soap and water. They just won't disappear, which is a shame. But hey ho. We live and learn. This one is still one of my favourites. I mean, that's just cool looking. And then there's this one. I really love this one, but again, see those weird bits? I have no idea what's caused that. It's really odd. I mean, that bit there, you see my finger, my pink. It's where there's like spots on the back that's empty. Coat it with black, it'll look better. But apart from where the silicone spray has ruined the surface, these are beautiful. If I show you them like this, just pan out, you'll see what I mean. They all look cool. They're beautiful once you get close up, which is a shame. Anyway, end of this video. See you in the next one.